Jotunheimer. I've not set foot in this realm in some time. I must find the witch Angreboda. She knows all that happens here. Oh! These woods whisper with Jotnar magic. Not everything is as it seems. Angreboda's home was right here when I last visited. It may still be. But any obstacle can be overcome if looked at the right way. The witch's house. There you are.
Midgard is no crucible for your experiments. No, indeed. It is as a great barn, swollen with vermin, bulging at the gables. You underestimate.
Please enter. Do not trouble to knock or announce yourself.
Angreboda, I have traveled far to find you.
And you are brave to darken my door alone. Where is my lover, the dark fox that slinks between my sheets?
Loki has stayed in Asgard to help rebuild the damage from a recent attack.
How generous. And entirely unlike him. You used to be much better at lying.
I am not Loki's keeper. I've come to understand Jotnar magic, your method for moving Hugr from one body to another.
The mead. You seek the mead.
Hirokin! You have long outstayed your welcome.
Then I will take my leave. But remember what I said, Angrboda. You will see things my way in time.
You were discussing the humans in Midgard.
Were we? Why would Jotnar concern ourselves with such lower beings?
Because you think them hardy and ambitious.
You know much, Farseer. But not enough to save you.
The mead she spoke of. Where can I find it?
A slip of the tongue. Forget what you heard.
Do not play games with me, witch. You would sell any truth for the right price.
If one had the means to pay it. There is a root called Hag's Claw. It grows at the bottom of a waterfall to the south, at the forest's edge. Bring me 3 roots from the place where the red moss thrives. Then we will speak of the mead.
I will hold you to it. The waterfall should be nearby, but I see no sign of it. If I look about, I may yet find a way to see the unseen. This land hides its secrets well, but no secret is safe from me.
아이들이 3번 울면 생명의 숨결을 내뱉는 모습을 송곳니와 늑대 발톱을 아하 물이 녹았네.
This land is savage, but full of marvels. Thor's beard. Look at this place. Yggdrasil's great tendrils reach everywhere in this realm. Where are those cursed roots? That must be the Hag's Claw Angrboda I spoke of. A pungent root. Must be Hag's Claw. There should be more around. That will be enough for Angrboda. I should find my way out.
Okay.
The reek from this root turns my stomach.
야, 메시지 졸라 멋있게 생겼어.
Wars are closing in. Drawn by the smell of the root.
오.
I've done as you asked. Now, where's my wisdom?
Give it a moment to brew.
아바타 같아.
There. An elixir to ready your spirit.
How will this bring me the mead?
It will open your mind to the secrets of the world. While we wait, let us speak of Asgard. How fared your defenses after the last attack?
We have been weakened by treachery. Without time to rebuild, we may not withstand another attack. Wait, I did not mean to say that. I feel strange.
Hexclaw has a way of untying the tongue. Now, you have said you want the mead, but how badly? How much would you sacrifice to be freed of fate's shackles? Would you give your tongue, your hand, your sight?
I would. I would give all that, and more.
I would like to see that.
Loki, what trickery is this?
I have sapped your strength, Havi. And I will take your life if your answers displease me.
Did you think I would not come for you? After what you did to my son?
Our son. Fenrir. A name I think you have heard before.
마녀.
Yes. In the final reckoning, the wolf Fenrir will be my doom.
Now you know. Now you can no longer deceive. Tell me, what will you do with him?
마녀하고
I want to kill him. But I cannot. I swore an oath to you, Loki, and I will not break it. I will not take his life. Fenrir will be imprisoned until the day of prophecy, when we will meet upon the field of battle, as we are fated to.
Then we will bind you until that day, as you mean to bind our son.
An eye for an eye.
로키죠. 씨.
I see she let you live. You must have done something right. Let me help you down from there.
No! No! Wait! 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 No! Ah! You could have let me down gently.
That would presume I cared for your comfort.
Then why release me at all?
For the same reason you are in Jotunheim. You seek the mead, and I can help you get it.
I assume there is a price.
I want a small sample for myself. The rest is yours. Fair?
Do I have a choice?
Of course you do not. The mead is kept by Suttungr and his daughter Gunnlodr in the vault at their home in Utgardr. The vault is opened only on occasion of a great feast, when Suttungr shares the bounty of his cellar.
And it would be a poor host who did not throw a feast for a distinguished visitor. Say, the High One of Asgard.
You are not as ox-witted as I feared.
Why do you want the mead?
My motives are not your business, as yours are not mine. All you need to do is get it.
I must bring a mighty gift to Suttungr, if I am to earn my welcome.
That idiot drunkard Agir recently lost his cauldron to Suttungr in a wager, but it disappeared on the way to Utgardr.
Suttungr would be grateful indeed if I returned that cauldron to him.
Seek the tree that wears the scars of the world's serpent scales. The cauldron would have passed by there. You might also bring a gift for Gunnlóðr. There are treasures that would flatter her in Thrimmer's house by the lake near Utgardr.
I will bear that in mind.
When you have the mead, join me at the Well of Mimir. There I will show you how to escape your doom at Ragnarok.
Should I search for the cauldron now, or head for Thrimmer's hall? Here's the tree Hurricane mentioned. Its bark cut deep by Jormungandr's sharp scales. I should look around for the missing cauldron. Steel and flesh met here, but Jotnar leave no corpses. Something huge was dragged this way. This cart bears the sign of Agid. The ditch was dark so the cart would break a wheel. This was an ambush. If it was Agir's cauldron they dragged through here, it must be large indeed. The trail of destruction leads towards that giant root. The mitten of the great Jotun Skrimir dropped here long ago. Maybe the thieves took their burden inside. Soft moss all around. Hard to imagine this place once fitted a hand. I should not be seen in this area. The missing cauldron. But how did they get it into this cave? That was not there before. Hard to know what is real in this realm of illusion. There must be a way to reach it.
We are the sons of Hymir. We have come to claim what is ours.
This cave's home to these Jotnar. They must have fallen far to live in such cheerless squalor. It seems his sons have been hiding here, awaiting their chance to take it back. Too big to carry. But things are not always as they seem in Jotunheim. The cauldron has grown smaller. I'm getting the measure of these illusions. This cauldron should be enough to win Suttungr's favor. I could go to Utgardr now.
What?
Thrimir's house once stood here, before ruin came upon it. Cold enough to freeze the breath in your body. Loki often tells the tale of how Thrymir stole Thor's hammer. It seems his account of Thor's rage was no exaggeration. Thor's bridal circlet. us attention.
저기 있겠네 보니까. 그렇지.
You are small to my eyes, stranger.
Small in stature, but great in deed. I am the one they call Havi, the High One of Asgard. And I come bearing a great gift.
Your name is known to me. But what could mighty Sutungar want that a little thing like you could provide?
Your great cauldron, stolen by Hemia's sons. Let this offering be a beginning to the end of our hostilities. Such a small thing, yet so much deeper than it seems. Appearances can be deceiving, can they not?
Well spoken, Harvey. Our people may be enemies, but you have earned your welcome here. Thralls, an honored guest has come. Prepare a feast.
I hope also to meet your daughter Gunlotha. I have heard much of her skill in the mystical arts.
She will be toiling at her work, as ever. But be forewarned, she shuns the company of others.
I could summon her to the feast if you like. We might discuss matters of alchemy on the way.
That would please me. You will find her in her grotto, up the path, within the circle of stones. Have a care, though. You are safe in my presence, but you wander Utgard at your peril.
I will be discreet.
And Harvey, be kind. Gunlother is different from you and I.
Here's the stone circle, but no way into the sanctum. Another illusion. The way inside is revealed. Gunlotha, what is this place?
Some time ago, we made powerful magic here. We sought to see all futures, but every road led to Ragnarok. Father does not visit here anymore. He sees no profit in it. But I am not yet ready to give up. You are Esir.
I am.
I have seen images of the future, heard the voices of those who will come after us.
Voices from in there?
Yes, I leave them words, little packets of possibility, waiting for unknown ears, many ages hence.
What do these future voices say?
They seek the wisdom of the past. They speak of things to come. But even they cannot turn the tide of Ragnarok.
There is to be a feast in my honor. Your father sent me to fetch you.
No, not yet. Listen. I want you to hear the voices. Are you there, Prophet? Can you hear me? Perhaps another day. Another thread. Come. We must not keep Father waiting.
모르는 사이인 줄 알았는데 원래 아는 사이네요.
Who are you?
Winter's knife cuts deep, and sky pearls fall
조금만 더
thick in this
기다리자.
land.
It is cold out here.
How can that surprise you?
I haven't been outside in... I don't know how long.
You are devoted to your work.
Not my work, my responsibility. My people ignore the disaster bearing down on them. Someone must do something. We have long searched for a solution, until the burden of it has bent my mind. I do not think as clearly as I once did.
I've heard there's one method still untested.
There is, but to activate it would mean defiling our well of knowledge, from which all of Midgard drinks. There is no telling the change it would wreak on humankind. It would bring chaos at the least. and I do not wish to hurt them.
Even if it means the death of all Jotna?
We will find another way. We must. This land is quite beautiful. I had all but forgotten. The vault, wherein our greatest discoveries are kept. Such things would do great harm in the hands of evil people. No stone walls will defend us when Ragnarok comes. All we have built here will be swept away. For so long we made magics there in that tower. Enchantment has seeped into its very walls. The wind and snow have gnawed that tower to the bone. Soon we will knock it down.
근데 어차피 라그나로크는 일어나죠.
Harvey, your feast is prepared. I hope it pleases you.
You are generous and hospitable indeed, great Sutungur. None can say otherwise.
And see, your gift stands in pride of place, brimming with freshly fermented mead. Enough for
와,
100
벌꿀줄.
Jotna and more.
This is an unexpected honor. You have filled it
양봐라.
already with mead from your vault, then?
No need. It has filled itself. Such is the magic of the cauldron.
Impressive. But what if it should run out of mead?
Do you hear this? Harvey fears he will drink us dry. My cauldron is deep, but my vault is deeper. Do not worry about my stores of mead. I have plenty to go around.
Father, you know revelry does not suit me. Must I attend this feast? I have work to do.
Your work can wait, my daughter. Take a moment. Enjoy yourself.
Father, we have very little time.
Enjoy yourself. I insist.
아니 저렇게 말하는데 어떻게 재밌게 노니? 딸내미는 일중독이고.
The guests are uneasy. They see an Aesir, but they do not know you. Will you address them?
I'm ready.
Now we will hear from our honored guest. The Lord of the Aesir has come in peace and brought us a mighty gift. Attend.
Harvey I'm called, whose axe is never slaked. The blood of my enemies is my meat, their skulls my pillow.
You brag well. They were ever pleased by violence.
You are all brothers and sisters to me.
Do not be too familiar. Jotnar are slow to trust.
오케이 오케이. 그냥 마시고 놀자.
I could go on, but who wants to hear words when there's meat and meat to be had?
그렇지.
You know your audience well, it seems.
Now we will drink deep and eat heartily.
Let the feast begin!
Fish begin.
What can I do to get them to drink faster?
아, 솥을 비우라고.
The right food will inspire thirst. I should head to the kitchen.
Harvey! Show us your might! Beat our champion and we will drain our horns in your honor.
Bring me this champion, and I will shine my knuckles on his jawbone.
턱주가리에 꽂아주겠대.
Behold!
Do not mock me. I will not fight a withered old throne.
If you are too afraid to face her, well, that is that.
If she is truly your champion, then so be it. I will try not to break her brittle bones, but I promise nothing.
졸라 센 거 아니야? 우와.
Indeed, you are mighty. You have fought old age and won. No one has ever done that
아,
before.
진짜?
Drink to me then, as you promised you would.
All of you, empty your horns for Javi.
저거 잔을
An egg-ear's cauldron can be drained.
비워서
Nobody's ever beaten the
안에다
champion.
뭘 넣으려고 하는 거지?
In the name of Javi.
See musicians. Somber souls will only sip at their drinking horns. Conjure us a tune to raise their spirits.
We are keen, but my harp has been stolen. We cannot play without it.
Who would steal a songbringer's instrument?
There was a group of children playing round us earlier, with mischief in their eyes.
I will get your harp back, and then you will play. Thralls. Humans kept in bondage, bred to serve. Such is the fate of the lowly.
This one is playing.
Give it to me! I want to go! Get your grubby paws off my harp! My
내놔라.
turn! My turn!
That harp does not belong to you, little thief.
이것들아
You should give
내놔라
it
임마.
back.
What are you gonna do? Fight me for it?
Why don't you give me a real challenge?
Alright. You want this harp? Go dive in that meat. Climb as high as you can, though. I want a big splash.
Watch and learn.
My turn! My turn! Not you too! You'll break the strings with your sausage fingers! Bet they won't do it! How many
그래서-
broken bones you think? 50 at least. Maybe 100.
아, 잘 봐라. 실내의 도약이다.
It's Lou!
There. Now give back the harp, so the musicians may play.
Umia's hairy balls! That was amazing! You must be half raven!
Who taught you such language?
이미리의 거시
Mother?
같아.
Why?
아니,
No guests in the kitchen! Out! The cauldron is empty. I should tell Sutunga. Great Sutunga, your guests thirst for mead, yet the cauldron is dry.
All gone? I never would have thought it possible. Gunnar.
Father?
Open the vault. Instruct the thralls to bring more mead for my guests.
Do they really need more, Father? Several are unconscious already.
Do as I ask, daughter. Give them all they can drink.
As you wish. I will open the vault.
None will say that Sutunga is less than generous.
None will be capable.
계획대로 되고 있어.
Finally, the vault is open. The mead awaits within.
Javi, I heard a noise and... What are you doing here?
널 찾으러 왔다.
Fate, Gunlotha. We are helpless to escape it. And we were fated to be here now, together.
You and I. How? It makes no sense.
The Nordnir spin their patterns, and we can only surrender. We are entwined, spun together. There's perfect sense in that.
No, you tease and mock, but I do not believe your lies. Your only desire is the mead. You are a thief and an agent of chaos. I'll see you pay for this deceit. Guards!
You're here to steal our secrets. Do not
아니야.
do this. You cannot know the consequences. No one can.
이쁘게 생겼네.
The mead. By this strange magic might the Aesir evade our doom. Hurricane has promised answers at the Well of Mimir.
Harvey!
There! See? The robber caught red-handed.
Betrayer! Deceiver! I treated you as an honored guest, and this is how you repay me?
Loki? You should have the sense to stay far away from me after what you did.
Someone needed to warn my people of the treachery in your heart. Suttungr, show this Aesir how the Jotnar deal with thieves.
Embrace your death!
You're not going anywhere, Harvey.
You would gamble with uncountable lives! I have lived too long to suffer one such as you. Your bones will splinter beneath my boots. You would gamble with uncountable lives!
도망치지 마라, 로키.
Be thankful it was me who took your mead and not Loki. What I do for the safety of the Aesir and Vanir.
You will change countless fates, Harvey, but not your own.
We will see. Hiddekin said to find her at Mimir's well. I will deal with this venomous trickster another day. I sorely underestimated the heft of your balls, Oathbreaker. You dare show your face.
Oathbreaker, I did to you what you did to my son. This is only fair.
And Suttungr, what of him?
Don't blame me for your own lack of character. You stole the mead.
For the safety of my people, Loki. For Aesir, for Vanir, for all of Asgard.
But not for Jotnar. Not for me.
You let the Jotnar into Asgard. So many dead, all so you could smuggle in your son.
He was not safe here. They knew what he was, and knew what he would become. Just as you do.
I swore to you I would not harm him. That is the truth.
That is the truth now. But how it will gnaw at you, knowing that to kill my son will undo your doom. Release him, Harvey. Release Fenrir, or I swear, I will kill you, here and now.
You are out of favors, trickster. And you are welcome to try.
일단 지금 가둬놨어요. 약간 바심인데 이거.
When my son is loosed from his bondage, he will ravage all of Asgard.
No quarter this time, Loki. You have gone too far.
You might be the strongest, but I was ever the quicker one.
Curse you, Loki. We were like brothers once.
자, 원래 형제 아니야? 아, 아니구나. 오딘이 아닌갑네.
Are you finished?
Curse you, Harvey.
Your own distrust has undone you. Now go. And do not show your face again.
I cannot be other than who I am. All this was fated. Or this will happen again.
But you will not be here to see it.
Do not be so sure of that. The game is not over. The game is never over!
헐.
Gone to who knows what mischief. But I will not see him again soon.
갓 오브 워에 나오는 미밀이랑 영 다르게 나오죠.
The probabilities lead us here. The calculations give us hope.
Speaking with someone?
Do you have the mead?
I do. Must I drink it now?
Not yet. For once you drink, your Hugur will take flight and be ever fixed. Drink only when the hour of your death approaches.
Then why are we here?
When Ragnarok has come and gone, this place will remain. Remain and remember.
Wise Mimir, keeper of the well, give me your counsel.
You who seek immortality may find it within these waters. But there is a price.
As always.
The mead is not magic alone. It requires the sacred waters of Mimir's well to ferment into its final state.
Before you take these waters, you must infuse them with the blood of the Asa. To remember you, it must know you. Surrender a part of yourself to the waters that nourish the World Tree. Only then will you have that which you desire.
Gunlother warned of chaos and change. I would know the cost.
Asir blood will infuse this water, and the poor humans of Midgard will be forever altered. What happens then? None can say.
This is what the others feared. But then they always cared overmuch for vermin.
And if I make this sacrifice, what then?
While death and ruin rage all around, the World Tree will keep you. Your body will die, but your Hugur will live on here. In time, you will be born anew, into a new world birthed from the ashes of the old.
Do you vouch for this strangeness?
I must believe it, for there is one I love dearly who depends upon it.
And there is no other way?
None.
It seems I have no choice.
You never did.
How much would you sacrifice to be freed of fate's shackles? Would you give your tongue, your hand, your sight?
I would give all that and more.
와. 이 스토리대로면 합의가 어딘 맞는데?
It is done.
The sacrifice has been made. Whosoever drinks of the mead, the World Tree will remember them.
And you? What is your sacrifice?
My liberty. Suttungr and Gunlother will not forgive this trespass. They will hunt me now to the edges of the 9 worlds.
What are they to you?
We ruled together for a time, a noble triad, as father, mother, and the sacred voice. 6 times we tried to blunt the fangs of Ragnarok, and 6 times we failed. The mead was our 7th. But they feared how it might change the humans for the worse, so they locked it away and banished me from Utgardr. By your efforts, you have returned to me what is mine. The ashes of my husband. He made his own sacrifice for knowledge.
올리비아님.
With a few changes to this mead, I may undo old sorrows.
Do as you will. I've had my fill of this cursed realm.
Bright mind, heart's ease. Beloved, I will not fail you again.
My work here is done. Now to Asgard to save my people.
그래서 눈을 희생한 거야? 스토리야 완전히 똑같지 않겠지만은.
The Nornir told me you'd be here. The cord is forged. Gleipnir, I call it. I'll wager there's a good story behind that wound. A tale for another time. Thank you for this. When you bind the beast, spare no loose ends. The cord will stretch or shrink to fit your needs. How tightly will it hold? The beast may resist. The more you tighten the cord, the stronger it will hold and the greater it will hurt, till the beast is rooted to the ground. Thank you, Ivaldi. You may go. Back to my forge? Yes, until your debt to me is paid in full. It was the dwarves who made the world a trading post. At least we trade in goods, not people, slave master. I'll be glad to be back on the ground, away from these angry skies.
미미르는 지혜를 얻는 대신에 자유를 줬죠. 그래서 대가리밖에 안 남았고.
Tyr! Are you near?
Harvey, you're a balm to my eyes. What happened to yours?
A sacrifice for something greater. Is the wolf nearby?
Yes, but he's grown. I have kept him company, but he's consumed by a sadness I cannot understand.
Regrettable, but necessary. I knew from the start this wolf brought ill tidings.
From the start it was a kind creature. But our mistrust and cruelty have robbed the poor wolf of its sweetness and life.
Would it be a kindness to kill it, then?
We are past the time for such mercy. This wolf has power now that would test our strengths combined. I fear he is possessed of a power that renders him ever-living.
Then we will offer him a different fate. This cord is unbreakable. You must convince him to wear it. It will act as a leash, whose magic will signal that he is safely secured. An assurance to the Aesir who fear him. A beacon, that is all. No harm will befall the poor Fenrir.
Fenrir, yes. You know the creature's name. Did Loki tell you?
He did. It is a fine name.
Yes. Dweller of the Fens. An apt name for his current fate.
와, 진짜네.
Henry! A good word has come.
말을 할 줄 아네.
I wish you well, Great Wolf. But a fear still hangs over Asgard. The Aesir worry about your growing size and strength.
Do they now? And what do they have to be afraid of?
Wow.
Old friend.
Harvey brings a collar fashioned by the dwarves. A beacon. That we may track from a distance to know where you roam. Wear this, And you may live and thrive in Asgard, without worry.
I smell something sour.
Wear the collar! Or return to Jotunheimer. There's no third way.
Son of Loki, have I not treated you with kindness? We are bonded, you and I. And as I trust my king, so you may trust me. Open your mouth. As a pledge of faith, you may take my hand if I am untrue.
Fair.
Be swift, Harvey.
이래서 시그루드가 왼손이 없는 거구나.
It burns.
Harvey?
Lies.
Unbind him! Harvey!
Here you stay, Fen Dweller!
Die. Deceiver. Brothers will fight one another. Kill one another.
You speak in riddles.
The home of the gods turns red. Red.
와, 이거 되게 빨리 차네.
It will be an age of storms. An age of wolves.
Where did you hear these words of prophecy?
아!
Then comes the second great sorrow, when the Havi goes to fight the wolves.
How do you know these things?
This is the tale I tell myself each night in the cold and dark, before I sleep and dream of tasting your flesh.
나못 갔다. 아! 아, 저 뭐라 그래? 쟤한테. 솔직히 쟤도 배신한 거 아니야, 이러면. 아.
I could
그래서
not
팔이
strike the
없구나.
killing blow. All my oaths remain unbroken.
Anyone lesser would have succumbed to his hatred.
If I could have done this any other way.
There was no other way, Harvey. Our fates are fixed.
Fate, I know. You made a great sacrifice on my behalf.
It was not for you.
Do not think your kindness has made you a new friend, Lord of Imbeciles. I will kill you, all of you, gorging on Aesir flesh.
You may strike the final blow, son of Loki. But I will savor my years of freedom before we meet again. Come, old friend. The healing hands of Freya can help you. Have you come to say what I fear? Have you come to say what I fear?
But to show a vision of the times to come.
None living or dead now equal our heavy in arrogance. To believe that you could remake your fate thus.
For all your efforts, for all your struggles, the threads of fate still bind you as tightly as ever. And yet, from this pattern, a single strand escapes the fray and stubbornly clings to the weave. Aesir, Vanir, your doom will come. The earth will shake, the sun will die. Jötnar will stalk your streets as fire rains upon your heads. And the great wolf Fenrir will feast upon your blood. But you have found a way to live beyond this terror.
Let it flow.
To cheat your death.
From the life tree we go, to the life tree we shall one day return.
Mind and spirit will surge to a time far beyond your own. To a time in which you shall be reborn.
None may follow. Loki least of all. It is done. Time to face our end.
Robbed out Lobit for